Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi. We started.
Hi. Here, let me get my hair.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I gotta get my emo hair. I haven't had a haircut in a while, so I can do the swoop thing. There we go. There we go. My hair's looking crazy. And it's only good if you're only seeing it if you're a patron.
You're not even looking in the right direction. You have to look the other way.
There we go.
There you go.
No, it's looking. Wait.
No,
Oh yeah, it's
side,
facing.
Danny.
I can't. Wait, I'm trying to look at my profile in the I'm trying to look at my profile. Darn it.
This is a visual
I
bit
can't
that
look
he's
fast
doing
enough.
Right now.
I can't look fast enough. Oh.
Not great, but you get it.
So anyway, hello.
Look towards Cooper.
Hi, Cooper.
There you go. Now
You like my swoop hair?
Now you can see your swoopy hair.
So anyway, we're doing. I gotta do the swoopy hair.
This is why we were supposed to sit on opposite sides, Danny.
Do you want to switch right now on camera?
No.
We can do that. We got to give the patrons something extra because
All right.
the plan right now, which I'll talk
Get
about
up
in a
and walk
second.
around.
Okay, hold on.
I'll scooch.
Here we go. Here we go. Walking around the long way. Okay.
I pinched my back last night somehow, and I went to the chiropractor today. It is still painful, however.
And I just pulled my arm while doing that. So thanks.
There we go.
Thanks for making me move. Anyway, hello
You
everybody.
made yourself move.
We can bring that microphone in just a little bit more. Hello everybody. This is the professionalism you get at patreon.com/SadieHawkinspod because yes, this episode you are listening to, the audio only, is free on the regular feed because it's been another month or two since we had our, I don't even remember anymore. Was it Mother's Triumph?
Yeah, we know what we're doing, though. Are we saying what the next one?
Wait, when's Mother's Day? Is that like May? Because it's currently September.
Yeah, it is May. We did it in May. I think we did another one since.
Yeah, we did another one since. I have no idea where it was. I'm real curious. Where's my phone?
Consummate professionals.
I lost my phone. So anyway, we're like, we got the next episode, the next regular episode picked out. It'll be out soon. But we're like, it's been taking way too long. The stenographer was on July 27th. So it's been too long. So I was like, maybe I got to release a Patreon episode for free. And I'm like, no. Instead, we'll do our Patreon episode because we do keep up with the Patreon more or less. But we don't keep up with the free episodes. So we did this once before when we watched We Wish You a Turtle Christmas, the Ninja Turtles Christmas episode, Christmas special, live action Christmas special. We released the audio only on the free feed, but that's what we're doing again today. I think
Good checking in with you, bud.
And this is a very culturally important song that we're talking about today. It is a song.
Hugely.
This isn't just a watch along. On Patreon, we do a lot of watch alongs. We do a lot of play an album in the background while we kind of talk, and maybe we talk a lot about that album, or maybe we talk about a bunch of other stuff. But in this case, we are here to do.
Do you see a picture of
that's
you? But it's moving and happening right now.
And only you get to see it because you're on patreon.com/SadieHawkinspod with our new reduced tier levels of only $3 and something, maybe $7, $5, $6. I don't remember. They used to be $5 and $10, and I removed. I Patreon lets you downgrade prices. Opening my bubbly.
Your lime bubbly.
My lime bubbly. So now we have reduced prices over at patreon.com. And so this is just a little Patreon drive. So, we have years. This podcast has been around for 5.5 years now. We have years worth of content. We've read through the entire pseudo Reliant K book. The microphone's going away. We've read through the entire. Here, you give him water while you give me the microphone. We've read through the entire Reliant K book, the history of girls as mood rings.
The complex infrastructure known as the female mind.
Yes, most of the case for karaoke songs we did. We've talked about The Microphone Keeps Moving. We talk about other songs, other bands of members of Reliant K. We talk about different compilations and soundtracks that Reliant K has been on, and that led to a whole track recently where we're just listening to influential rock and pop punk soundtracks. You can have more water. All right, Daddy will give you water. Here you go. Look at that. He's a straw drinker now.
He is.
Look at that.
Wait,
He's having trouble with the glass straw, though. Is it too slippery?
It's a little funky.
Oh, it's so tough.
There you go.
It's so tough.
He drinks out of some of these straws. If you have kids or you babysit or whatever, you know, some of these straws are like, you really have to like suck to get that water out of there. And he does just fine with those, but sometimes, I don't know, something about the glass straw was a little weird for him.
Yeah. You want it again? You're off camera. Okay,
this
there
is
we
what
go.
the people are paying for is the Cooper content. So
let's
get that baby.
We're here to talk, and I was like, there's the other thing, is that we're here to talk about something that is probably the most culturally important topic that we've ever done on this show. So I'm like, we can't just lock this behind a paywall. You know, Reliant K is a band pretty well tied to the whole like 2000s pop punk and pop rock, sort of radio friendly pop rock scene. And what more influential song was there at that time than this? And I'll just play it like this is a regular episode and we're ending the cold open.
I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still I gotta make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found Education Connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education Connection matched me with the right college for free. Get connected for free with Education Connection. Get connected for free with Education Connection.
Log on now and get your free success kit worth $100. Log on now to educationconnectiontv.com. That's educationconnectiontv.com.
I might have to edit the first part of that in because I don't think we were capturing the audio.
Uh-oh.
Of the, let me take a quick stop and let's check.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was recording.
Okay, great.
So anyway, yes, we have to talk about, this is a very Reliant K coded song. Does this song have anything to do with Reliant K? No. But it's incredibly Reliant K coded, and I just felt like we had to talk about it. It's what is this? I always get it wrong. Education Connection.
For free. Education Connection.
You're doing better than me, because whenever I think... Wait, did you say it the way I say it? Because whenever I think of this song, I'm always like, it's education for free.
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
That's the Bernie Sanders theme song. So anyway...
I think, doesn't she say... But now we got to rewatch it.
Here, we'll rewatch it again. But we're here to talk today about the Education Connection girl commercial from Education Connection. And we're going to learn about this song just like you would on a regular episode. Not the same kind of, prep. I have prepped this episode, but it's not the same kind of tight structure and prep that you expect from a standard audio-only Sadie
what are we
Hawkins
doing
pod
here
episode.
then, Dan?
We're here to talk about this.
What the hell is Mouth Dreams? What a nightmare. I hate that
Neil
name.
That's Neil Cicerera. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. This is that weird, funny mashup guy I've been watching recently.
Okay. Just Mouth Dreams was
That's
a
all his
nightmare
albums are called
statement.
Mouth something. So also,
I'm sorry.
we're logged into my YouTube. So if you're getting the visuals here, you're going to see all kinds of weird recommendations of things that I get recommended. Like, what is this thing with someone holding their shirt? Oh, it's a dog. I thought this was a lady holding her shirt up. But it's
She has a really
it's like the
fuzzy,
sausages commercial.
stomach.
There's the POV of the dog and its nose in the frame, and it kind of looked like her skin in the tiny version of the thing. Now the microphone's far away.
Well, why don't you take it then, dear?
I'll take it. Now you got to take Cooper because I'll be running the mouse and the microphone. And we're back. So let's get on track for education for free. So anyway.
Get connected for free.
Get connected
Education
for free. Education Connection. So a couple of months ago, this ended up in my recommendations. I think because I watched so much like random 2000 stuff, mostly because of Reliant K, right? Like when I'm researching an episode, I use it on my YouTube, and then I move everything to the Sadie Hawkins pod YouTube if we're going to watch it later. But because of that, I get weird recommendations, and especially a lot of this 2000 stuff. So this commercial, which I don't know exactly what year it's from, but I know we can figure this out, 12 years ago. Let's see. There's 2 uploads of this on YouTube.
It is definitely older than that.
It's definitely older than that. This upload up from Education Connection's official YouTube channel is from 2012. And there's another one on here that is...
I remember this from like 04, 05, I want to say.
Oh, that's right. And we're going to have ads as well. So I'll have to turn some of that down for the... So here's the one from 15 years ago. This is from 2009. Okay, properly in the 2000s Reliant K era. 2009, you're forgetting Not Slow Down and all that.
From
this
Anthony Falcone, who produced this track.
This song is by an artist named Anthony Falcone. I have no idea.
Now you're not sharing the mic with me, Danny. So that's what you get when you're the microphone
holder.
So
Anthony Falcone is the... What were you saying, Jess?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Producer.
Anthony Falcone is the producer, but I also think he's like the musician because this is... I'll get to it in a second, but just keep moving.
Anthony Falcone is the Education Connection girl?
No, but we have information about that. So Anthony Falcone is the artist who created this song. Because
the artist formerly known as the Education Connection girl?
And if you're looking at the screen right now, you can see that this song is available on Spotify.
That it is.
We're not logged in on Spotify for me to click through. But if you go to Anthony Falcone's, Falcone with an E, if you go to Anthony Falcone's Spotify page, you will find that this song is officially uploaded, and it's got millions of listens already. It's got 3.8 million listens since it became available on Spotify.
58 seconds long. A tight 58 seconds.
This is a certified hit. This is a banger. This is a 2000s banger. It's very Reliant K coded, so let's start talking about it. Let's start talking about it in the standard Reliant K, in the standard we're Reliant K, in the standard Sadie Hawkins pod format. Let's start talking about it. So if you've never seen it, you got to go check it out.
I love that it starts out with like a vinyl record player, because this is definitely in the vinyl or dead days. This is like, this is strong into that era, so...
This kind of blows apart the entire myth that the kids don't know what vinyl is, according to Reliant K.
Yeah,
because this is only
this waitress does.
So when's this? So this one's uploaded. So I'm back on the education. I'm back on the companies. Okay, 2009. So originally uploaded to YouTube in 2009. So this is only 4 years after the Vinyl Countdown vinyl. So no, like people knew what vinyl was. The education.com, the Education Connection girl knew what it was.
Yeah.
So this commercial, the lower res version is on Anthony Falcone's channel, so that's why we haven't been watching it. But the higher res version was uploaded, a couple years later, and is on the Education Connection official YouTube channel. Now, what is Education Connection? Well, she explained it. It's a website.
So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet.
I love how she says
that.
Yeah. So it's a website called Education Connection, and you take some tests. They're basically like aptitude tests or whatever, I'm sure. Yeah. Now, we don't know. We haven't done it ourselves, and we were going to.
It says free aptitude test.
It does say that right there, and it helps you figure out what kind of colleges you want to go to. Because figuring out college can be very difficult. Mm-hmm. Like, what kind of colleges are you interested in? What kind of colleges fit your vibe and your lifestyle? What you want to do? What has all the classes you want? Now, Education Connection would send you all this information. I looked into the history of this website. They'd help set you up with information about colleges, but really it was a mailing list farm or a contact farm. Like, they would definitely sell the contact information.
Yeah, I thought as part of this we would be signing up and taking the aptitude test and seeing what colleges are right for us. But Danny was like, no, Jessica, they're just going to sell all of our information. And I'm like, well, what if we signed up a Sadie Hawkins pod? And he's like, they'll steal all of Sadie Hawkins pod information. So I was like,
they'll start sending mail to Sadie. Hello, Sadie. Are you still interested in college? That happens all the time. We constantly get weird, like, sexy spam to the Instagram or to the email. It's like, hi, Sadie. Hi, Sadie. You're like, I love your pictures or whatever. It's like, you definitely haven't looked at our pictures because it's all Reliant K content. And there was one time where I was like, I left a YouTube comment on one of our own videos where someone was like, hey, can I get a copy of some, like, audio or something, a clip we use? I'm like, yeah, you can contact us. at sadiehawkinspod@gmail.com. And then some weirdo like comes in and is like, Sadie, you should never give out your email on public YouTube comments. And I'm like, I kind of let it sit for a while. And I'm like, do I even respond to this? And it just bugged me. And I was like, we're a podcast and my name's not Sadie. None of our names are Sadie. So it made me think, like, did that person just go around YouTube on the internet looking for people who have left their personal emails?
Hey,
and, like,
you know what? They're doing the
chastising them?
Lord's work.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Well, anyway, this is such a 2000s thing. It's so hot topic. It's so Relient K coded, like I said. A couple of things.
This is absolutely an outfit I would wear that she's wearing.
That's a couple of things. So
That's a couple
it's
things.
so... Now, I didn't actually catch exactly when it was produced. I mean, the first upload's in 2009. It's probably from before that. It looks so 2006. It looks
You
so...
didn't come across
era.
that in your deep dive?
I didn't do the kind of deep dive that you would normally
What?
do, but you could do that while we
great.
sit
Now
here.
I have to...
I did find who the girl is, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yes, the girl is wearing a very, very, very 2007 outfit, like that very like conservative, like not too sexy but still form-fitting. What do you call this kind of shirt? Is this just a t-shirt? What do you call that kind of shirt?
A V-neck.
A V-neck shirt.
It's like a deep
those those hip hugger jeans, but then she's got
the belt, the wide
she's got the wide
belt
belt and the Converse sneakers. This is a girl straight out of the complex infrastructure known as the female line
She is.
by Mark Nicholas. Which of the
Is
girls?
she a rock chick? Is she a vanilla pudding? I don't know.
She's kind of a mix
Let's
of the
find
rock
out.
chick and the vanilla pudding. Vanilla pudding. That's so... See, go listen to. Hey, you know what you could do? You can just sign up for our Patreon. We have trial periods now. You can just download all the episodes, and then you can cancel.
I googled Education Connection song. People also ask on Google, what song relates to education? Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall Part 2.
This is kind of another brick in the wall part 3 when you think about it. It's Education Connection, another parentheses, another brick in the wall part 3. So, yeah, another thing is like this song, there's this video, this commercial, so 2000s, really simple After Effects style effects, nothing too flashy, but still like ridiculous and digital. Her outfit at the beginning of the commercial, so when you're hearing her sing the song, I can't describe the visuals too much because you got to go to Patreon to sign up for that. But she is like dressed like a waitress when she says, I was working for an hourly wage. And she has just a plate full of ketchup and mustard bottles. And it also reminds me of that Brie Larson music video we watched when we talked about another thing we did on Patreon. We talked about Brie Larson's
very much
pop punk album
vibes.
from 2008,
Absolutely.
2009. And there was that music video where she plays like a girl in like a hot dog on a stick type place.
Yeah.
And that's what she's doing. And then she goes off to be a rocker. Well, this is the same arc.
Guys, this song has its own Genius page. Of
course it
with
does.
annotations.
I meant to look into that. I completely forgot. I
didn't know that we were maybe going to be doing a whole deep dive sort of thing, or I would have done it ahead of time.
I'm barely in the frame. There we go. So anyway, another thing is like this girl kind of looks like the type of girl that was in the Relient K music videos from the Capitol years. Like she looks like the girl
She does, yeah.
from mostly she looks like the girl from Must Have Done Something Enough from Who I Am Hates Who I've Been. But then the song itself kind of sounds like Super Chick.
Some free test to find out my direction. I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time.
Like I'm like, did Super Chick write this and perform this song?
I mean, according to this, its release date was January 16th, 2009. I don't know.
I mean, that's when it was released on.
Before then.
But that's when it was digitally released. You know, that's when
Right,
it
because
became
that's what
available
it says
on the internet.
on Genius. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I mean, we could have tried to get Anthony Falcone. Anthony Falcone, isn't that like a Batman villain now that I think about it?
Although there are multiple versions of the jingle, including rap, rock, and a 2011 version.
Well,
the original
not
Education
really.
jingle is the ubiquitous one. The official video has over 6 million views, and the song has been used from Anywhere to mocking Iggy Azalea to countless gifs on Tumblr. Mashups have also been made of this song and Skrillex. If you say so, genius. I don't know who submitted this. Of course, the song itself is fairly simple. It tells the story of a person who went to high school and didn't do great. Yes, those are literally the lyrics. However, they want to.
It's also
get
kind of
more money.
it's also kind of like a post Sadie Hawkins dance.
So logically, they went to college.
I looked for a place to sit by the cheerleaders, but the jock said he'd beat me up.
They don't know how to find the college.
So
for
I
them.
ran down the hallway.
So they go to Education Connection which matches them with an online school. Now they can get their degree and hopefully get a bigger salary. Thank you. Whomever submitted this, you stink. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Thank you for submitting this, but yes.
So, this is one of those commercials that in the 2000s, if you were up late at night watching like Adult Swim or something, you probably saw this a ton. I don't even know what kind of television I was watching in 2009. I did not have cable in 2009. That's when we were living. I mean, like we said, this probably existed on television before that. But in 2008, 2009, I didn't really have cable. In 2006 and 2007, I did. That's when we were in college. And my parents did buy me my internet and cable so that I'd have that. But I did not really watch the TV that much. I took it for granted. Don't take for granted the things your parents will pay for.
You hear that, Cooper?
Yeah. So, anyway, what else? I'll do a little editing on the audio version of this. Normally you get that chaotic energy from us. It's on Spotify. Good Lord, on Patreon. We're also really... We say it all. You know what? No, I'm not going to talk about how tired we are. Nope.
We're not tired. It's not hot. Everything is fine.
Yeah, Jessica doesn't insist that we have a spotlight on us when we do these.
Rude.
So let's look at some YouTube
This
comments.
woman drops straight heat. I hope she's doing well.
A certified hood classic, says PsyPX Music. Oh, well, here's someone spoiling what I found out. Her name is Adriana Zeeth and actually was active recently during the writer's strike that just ended, so we know she's still out there. Well, that's good. I didn't see stuff about that, but I did find her Instagram, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. TV Girl needs to sample this, whoever that is. Everyone's saying she doesn't know how iconic she is, but she knew it filming this video. She gave it her all, and she killed it. The on the internet visual gag is one of my favorite things ever. What's that? Let me see. What visually happens? Oh, just because she's walking on the internet when she went to the internet? She's like walking on a big page of the internet.
College is right for me. I went on the internet and...
So another thing I think about with this commercial is like, they're like, I went on the internet, I took my classes online. I'm like, there weren't a lot of online classes back then, right?
That was pretty new.
Yeah. I mean, especially with COVID, yeah, like everything went to online and like a lot of things are pushing to go off of online now, but still, like, I feel like that was pretty progressive. That was pretty forward thinking for the time. So, now, the Genius page said that there are multiple versions of this song. Oh, you're starting to fall asleep.
It's falling asleep. It's that time. It's sleepy time for Buddy.
Now, like anything that's advertised on the internet that, you know, has a pretty long-standing campaign, there are a couple other versions of this song, but most of those versions that Genius page talked about are not actually versions of this song. They are entirely other commercials, and they are like pretenders to the throne. Because yes, Adriana and Falcone's original 2009 version is the banger. But here's the 2011 version, which is simply not as good. Corn dogs.
Feels like my life's passing me by.
She's working at a...
But the cash I'm making, I'll never get.
Is this
This is like, why did it get more Ashley Simpson? But the further away we get from Ashley Simpson.
Well, I was about to say, isn't this Charlie XCX? Is this? I keep hearing about that Brad Summer. Is this that? I don't really know.
If I earn a degree, I will make a bigger salary.
Okay, so this, I was joking about the Charlie XCX thing. This is much more Disney Channel, Nickelodeon coded. The first one feels so like pop rock, Warped Tour, but like the normal, then like the people who don't dress punky at Warped Tour, people who just kind of dress normal. We're Lion K fans. Like, is it egg punk? Is that technically egg punk? Like people who just dress normal, but like sort of pop punk, pop rock music. That's what the original commercial feels like. This feels like it's out of the Disney Channel.
So I logged on to Education Connection. Found my college direction.
This one sucks. I like her moves though.
Yeah. And her outfit and hair, which is equally the 2000s.
Like this might as well be 15 years later. I do like the outro.
This is someone else. This is not the same lady,
no.
correct? Yeah.
I do like the outro of that version a little bit more than the slightly discordant version. I have no idea what I'm answering on this YouTube survey. But descending. So it's interesting. It almost feels like outsider music, where it's sort of this like funk rock song. The original is kind of like this slightly funky pop rock song. And then it ends with this like descending riff that's very weird. Like how many other songs, certainly not pop songs, like end or have bridges with this like descending riff.
I'm taking my classes online.
Okay.
Should match me with the right college for free. Get connected for free. With Education Connection. Get connected for free.
It's like the rest of it feels so poppy, and like it almost could, if it was about something else, it could like be the bones or a demo for an actual pop song. But this part feels so out of left field, and it feels like they just didn't know how to end the song, because it's a 1 minute song, and it's like, how do we kind of tie this up? And they came up with this. There's almost like a They Might Be Giants thing. This is like experimental to end it with this strange descending riff. I do like, so it's interesting though, the original one visually, it starts with this vinyl record player, and then you see the plate full of ketchup and mustard bottles on it dancing around. We never return visually to the vinyl record, but we do in a kind of thematic sense, because then we cut to her dressed as a waitress, and like multiple versions of it on a white, like classic white nothing backdrop, dressed as a waitress, like, oh, I'm a waitress, and then multiple versions of herself kind of like walk past her. Oh, she's on this ska music video background. She's on the Impression That I Get music video background.
In the end there are some horns, some fake horns, Dan. Does that make the song ska?
Someone should do a ska cover of this.
We'll send it to Ska Tune Network.
So thematically, it lightly brushes on this idea of like she's stuck in a minimum wage job. The song and the visuals to the commercial.
This is just the millennial story, but like this is a Gen Xer complaining about how she's basically
is she a
millennial.
Gen Xer?
I don't know.
She looks like she's probably my age, and
maybe
I'm technically. I wanted to be Gen X, but then they moved the year up. I know. You don't have to rub it in my face.
No,
again.
you're like by 2 years, you're a millennial.
Yeah. Well, she's like probably my age, so she's an elder millennial probably. Anyway, the original song of Education Connection is entirely focused on like I went to high school, I didn't do great. Now I've got like a bad job, minimum wage, and I've got to get some more education so I can have a better future and make some more money. But then visually, they tie it up loosely with this theme of like stardom. Like not enough to like say, oh, go to college and you'll be a star, but just enough like subliminal messaging to say like, hey, go to college and it's like being a rock star of knowledge. Because the commercial. Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah.
Should always dress for the job you want.
These guys. Oh, now we have to do bleeps. Oops. Oops,
Thanks a lot, Jess. No, we can't. If you swear it, that's the one. There's the PG-13 swear that you get, and I'm not doing bleeps.
Okay.
I'm already going to edit out blanks when I don't know what I'm trying to say, like right now, but I'm not putting in bleeps in the free version. Okay. Now I get one F word.
No, I think it's only one for the whole
Don't
thing.
PG-13. No, PG-13 movies, like every character gets one F word.
I don't think that's true.
Anyway, the commercial so song, it's about get education and you make more money. That's all it's about. Visually, I think they tried to tie this with this idea of going to college. It's kind of going to make you a rock star, because you open the video with this vinyl record player that we never come back to. And then there's this visual transition of tying this visual to the next visual by putting her waitress tray on the record player. And then we cut to her as a waitress, and she's stuck in her humdrum life.
I love how you're breaking this down.
Then she goes onto the internet in her Jessica 2006 clothes. Her very, like I
She
said,
just
very
needs a graphic, like, scoop neck tee or something. I know. Here, we're gonna do a little switcheroo.
Okay, you take the sleepy boy. And then she's got her diploma in hand before you know it, and she's dancing on the internet again. And then she's already had her diploma, but now she's back taking her classes again. That's a little inconsistent. Got her diploma again, and then it cuts to here. She's a little bit of a rock star. She's got a mic stand and a microphone, and she's rocking out on this descending breakdown. It's kind of like a little like hardcore rock breakdown. Like she's just jamming out, and it's just putting that seed in your brain of like, go to college and it's like you're a rock star of the brain. But then the 2011 version, they're just flat out like, yeah. Where did I put it?
How many tabs of the original do you need open, Danny?
I've opened too many of them.
Oh, wow. There's a lot going on.
Everything
here.
you're looking at is mostly stuff that we're going to talk about. But the 2011
We have to
version...
talk about Sonic again? I don't want to talk about Sonic
No, there's
again.
other stuff from my personal YouTube.
You lost her. Oh,
No, there she is. So now she's a corn dog employee. Even more like the Brie Larson music video that we talked about. Again, the ketchup and mustard. But it almost immediately like shows her in this like much more rock hip outfit, like a leather vest. Is that a vest? What do you call that on a woman? Would that be a vest?
Yes, that's a vest.
A vest with another V-neck shirt
A
underneath.
vest is a vest, regardless of gender.
And then she's almost immediately rocking out. She's got that rock star hair. She's got that Drake and Josh
It
era.
feels very like Alice from Twilight, but with whatever that kind of haircut.
She's got a lot more bling.
A mullety type haircut.
Oh, and she's got those like wristband things. She's got like studded
Oh,
wristbands.
yeah, very popular at the time.
But she's also doing these like dance moves. So by 2011, even more pop music, Disney Channel, all you kids out there, you can be a star. You can definitely be a rock star if you go to college and you sign up for educationconnection.com. And during her outro breakdown, she's fully dressed like Michael Jackson. She's got the microphone. They didn't like do like a weird threshold monochromatic thing on her. They did a little bit of a flash, whatever this sort of flashy like saturation on her is, but you can still see her and she's rocking out, and the graphics are dancing across her face like it's an 80s music video. So by 2011, they're like, no, you want to be a rock star. You want to go to college, and you want to give us your parents' address so that we can send them all the junk mail that we can sell. So then anyway, the Genius page said that there's multiple versions of the original song. There is not. There are alternate songs that they did later in the future with as this campaign continued. But there are a couple of versions that are actually the same song. So let's see if I can... Where'd I put that one? So here's
all the FMVs.
I got a couple of FMVs. So here's another Education Connection commercial that is actually the original song. Before I click this, you can go through the Education Connection YouTube channel, and there's multiple commercials with all kinds of different songs, always on the same subject, slightly different lyrics. Some of them, they emphasize college a little less than certificates. Because
Sure,
another
sure,
thing,
yeah.
when I saw some YouTube comments, someone was like, this thing is a scam. People started talking about it's a scam. I'm like, oh, how is it a scam? So I started to try to Google how was Education Connection a scam. The main thing I landed on was that they sell all your info. And I'm like, okay, that is predatory, which by definition is kind of a scam. It's not a scam. Like, to be a scam is like they take your money. I guess they're scamming you out of your information.
Do they have you take these tests and then not actually give you the information? Because that would be a scam if they don't actually tell you
Right.
what college is right for you or what direction.
I
or
didn't
whatever
see
you
any
wanna
information
take
about
or
that. Maybe
whatever.
that's true. Maybe they don't really give you valuable information. They just get your information. But another thing I saw was that, like, people were like, well, whatever college they recommend you to, make sure you look into their accreditation bureau and make sure that they're a real college, which Jessica just made a face because of the film school we went to. And we've talked about that multiple times.
Whatever company you run,
Yeah, and we didn't go to Education Connection.
And if we had, we wouldn't have met each other. That's what's most important. So anyway, here is an actual official alternate version of the original song. This is Education Connection song commercial rock song version on Anthony Falcone's channel. So alternately, you will find tons of Education Connection songs on the Education Connection YouTube channel. You'll find a few of them on the Anthony Falcone because it seems like Anthony Falcone made some of the bigger ones for them, but they probably went to other people and did a couple of other ones. Here's the rock song version of the original timeless version
Right.
from 2009.
And seeing this tile, I kept thinking that this was for freecreditreport.com.
I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school.
It is
but
three
I didn't
dudes.
do great. Still, I gotta make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So
I gotta say,
This hair.
the freecreditreport.com guys, who we might talk about later, that other commercial of classic
These guys are at least
2000s
less
banger.
problematic with what they're singing.
Yeah, well, but this guy seems a lot. The other guy seemed cooler. The freecreditreport.com guy.
Yeah, but they're
he seems
apples,
cool.
so-
Yeah, I know, but he's just cooler. This guy, he looks like a science teacher who's like rocking out on the weekend.
now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found Education Connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. Now I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time.
Sorry, we missed some of the visuals 'cause I was adjusting them.
Online, getting my degree on my own.
I love how they Greeked the Apple
Yeah.
computer. So it's just a circle computer, classic 2000s circle computers. When I think about the 2000s, I think about Reliant K. I think about the election of Obama. I think about circle computers. And I think about Education Connection.
Education Connection matched me with the right college for free. Get connected for free. With Education Connection.
Yeah.
Get connected for free. With Education Connection.
It's $100 value, by the way. What does that ever mean? When any like late night commercial is like, we're gonna send
As
you.
appointed by whom?
Yeah, we're gonna send you this kit. It's a $200 value because we decided it's $200, but now we've decided we'll give it away for free.
May I have my water?
Like I could say that like you can go to patreon.com/Sadie Hawkins Pod and you can sign up for the lowest tier, which is a $50 value. But we're giving it away for $3 a month. I just decided it retails for $50. So let's see what else there is. I found a lot of weird stuff that Anthony Falcone
Folk
does.
song.
Oh yeah. So we'll talk about Anthony Falcone's channel later, but here's another Education Connection song.
Why do these all also kind of look like a weird setup for a porno or something? Like, look at these style images.
But again, it's all the ska music video white backdrop. So okay, here's the folk version, which is not the original lyrics. Okay, we're back. Hello everybody. Hello everyone, Patreon, we're back. So I have okay, let's see. So the microphone cord fell out and I have no idea if the microphone's actually working or if we're just recording off of the onboard. But either way, it sounded okay when I cut, and then I went back and listened to the playback. So we can just pretend we're using the microphones. Our friend, who is a patron, our friend Jay, he has a kid who I won't dox. We were watching that kid, and they're an older kid, and I keep saying kid because I'm like, we can't even let anyone know what gender our friend's kid is, or else
Where's
it's doxing.
this going?
I was trying to entertain the kid while watching YouTube videos, and they love like not conspiracy theories, game theories, game vision. They love flat Earth. They love simulation theory.
They're like, hey, Danny.
Deep state, RFK. They're all about RFK. This 10-year-old is like,
Did you see the one about this false flag operation? Like, what are you talking about?
This preteen is all about RFK. No.
I was going to say, I believe they're 12.
Game theories and movie theories, like theories about Disney shows, like Frozen is actually set inside a microcosm within the Pinocchio universe or whatever nonsense. But there's this one channel, and I don't remember what it's called now, but it's like video game theories, like, hey, did you know Mario is actually 4 Marios and he was cloned every time, blah blah blah, some ridiculous game theories, like whatever. But
that's infuriating.
But it's in the format. These YouTube videos are in the format of them doing a podcast. But it's fake. There's no podcast.
What?
It's 2 dudes sitting at a table with Yeti microphones just like ours, pointed at their faces, having what sounds like what they're trying.
They do these. This is like, I swear, this is like a rage bait thing. They do these on like TikTok and stuff too, where they put like they've take stolen video game playthrough footage and they put it underneath, and then up top is 2 dudes talking about how they're like, if you don't have a Lambo by age 25, you're doing nothing with your life. What are you doing? You should have a Lambo by 25. I do. I have 5 of them.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what I'm talking about, but that is still infuriating.
It is infuriating. Is this also rage bait?
No, it's not rage bait. It's supposed to be entertaining for children or whatever, but it's the false format of like you're watching a clip from a podcast.
Right, that's what this is as well,
yeah,
what I'm talking about.
But it's not a real podcast.
Right.
It's just a video that they're pretending they're in the middle of a conversation.
Yes.
Like the video starts,
Yeah.
and they'll say, and another thing is that Donkey Kong is actually like whatever. I can't think of another one. I don't want to think of another stupid. They're like, Donkey Kong's actually 2 Donkey Kongs or whatever. But they're acting like they're part of a podcast, and they're acting like this is extemporaneous, but you can tell it's scripted because they're really bad actors. Yes. And I'm telling the kid, like, this is all scripted. And she's like, it, and they're like, it's fake. And I'm like, no, I mean, they wrote it down. Don't worry about it, whatever. But the whole point is they're pretending they're doing this podcast, and I swear their microphones aren't even plugged in.
Yeah, that's what they do on this one, where they're like, if you haven't made $2,500,000 by the time you're 28, you're a f***ing loser. Like, you're just lazy. This is a thing.
Well,
where they pretend like they're doing a podcast, and you're like, this is not a podcast. This doesn't exist.
If you don't have a fake podcast by the time you're 12, you're a loser. So anyway, Education Connection folk version. This is not the original song, but this is a different kind of song after this commercial.
I would love for a visit.
Hawaii, go to Hawaii. Just like from Hawaii. It's not just for Baywatch Hawaii anymore.
Feeling like my life.
We watched, because we watched so much, because we've talked about it, but we watched so much Baywatch during the COVID that then now there's a Samsung all-day streaming channel for Baywatch. And I swear half the time they're either playing the Hulk Hogan episode or they're playing Baywatch Hawaii. It's like there's so many other better classic episodes.
Feeling like my life was racing by with the money I was making, I couldn't get by. I was thinking about...
Folk is a generous way to describe this.
And rhyming by with by, mwah. I love it. When you rhyme the same word with the same
Look
word.
at our CRT TV that they just keyed this on.
Didn't have the time to mind
A classic pic collage walking on the same. I can't wait for the secret wars of all these girls meeting up. All these alternate universe girls meeting up on the
Oh
Education
my gosh, are
Connection
there only
website.
3 of them? What if they're each dating one guy from the band from the rock version? Do you think they met in their online classes?
Now this one emphasizes in the classroom or online, because I wonder if after a while they kind of got in trouble for like making it sound like no, whatever you want you can do it online.
Right.
But they were like, oh, they can't really do it all online. This is basically like Miley Cyrus coded.
It's like Lacey Chabert, I was gonna say.
Well, Lacey Chabert, but look, she didn't do music like this. Is early Miley Cyrus coded.
Right.
This is Hannah Montana. Like this, she definitely looks like when she's not Hannah Montana. I only know so much of that because I watched like people reviewing Hannah Montana.
Her name still just Miley? I don't know.
I think her name is Miley, but
Why
her
do you
last
watch
name's
people
different.
reviewing Hannah Montana?
Because it's funny. I want to get in touch with the younger generation that I missed.
On my own time, I earned my degree. Now I make a bigger salary. Education, connection.
I love it. It's the,
Oh, why is it papyrus?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's the Avatar logo.
Connected me for free. Education, connection.
So all of these, every girl they get for these videos is like the cutest babysitter from the 2000s.
It's like pre-Hallmark.
It is kind of, yeah.
They like get the girls out of the same pool.
So we've got lots of videos here.
There's a drum cover. You just scrolled over.
But here's I think the second biggest, or probably.
Oh no! Why was there a man? One of the ones you just scrolled over, there was like a man in like in a bed or something. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what he's doing to that education.com commercial. I don't know. I think it was that one. What are these people doing in bed?
Where?
Oh, pajama girl commercial. I see.
Okay, so here's a girl in pajamas. This is very feels.
Thought this was naughty.
I'm not going to bed right now. I'm going to college.
You're not singing either.
People go to college in their pajamas every day. How is this possible? Because you can go to college online without leaving your home. Using your computer to get an online degree is really smart and easy. In fact, people with a degree on average earn $1 million more in their lifetime.
Wait,
So,
what?
how do you find a
What?
job in school? Well,
Whoa.
Well, I guess
You can't just throw around statistics like that.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if we've made $1 million in our lifetime, I guess if we add it, I don't know.
Also, these people clearly don't know any millennials.
online
Whoever
right now.
is writing these commercials.
But they said make $1 million in their lifetime. So if you split $1 million divided by when do people die
Yeah, I
nowadays?
guess.
In their
Oh, good
35. 1 million divided by 35. So all you have to make is $28,000 a year from age 1, and you'll have made $1 million by the time you die at age 35.
Connects hundreds of people each day to the best online colleges. And you don't want to pick the wrong online school. So, ladies, slip on your cute little fluffy slippers, and guys, cover up, please. And log on now, and Education
did she
Connection
say
will send you their
cover up?
free
She said, guys, cover up, please. Guys, careful not to wear the thinnest pajamas. You don't want your boners sticking out.
success kit stuffed with information on online schools, scholarships.
Don't talk
even
about
courses with
stuffing
least
right
amount
after
of
you told
time.
the guys to
This
cover
is a
up.
$100 value, and it's yours, free.
So I lost the biggest. So there's plenty of little YouTube fun videos. Everyone's seeing the random crap I watch on YouTube now. Kevin Smith talking about his career. Walter White joins the Civil War airport battle. Heisenberger. Weird
Multiple
Pakistani.
David Hasselhoff drunk eating a cheeseburger.
Weird Pakistani Sonic commercial. Everyone knows that. But then, like, of course, we were just watching the Baywatch documentary the other night, and I was like, you know what's more... the Baywatch documentary, very disappointing on Hulu. But I was like, you know what would be more entertaining, and they're definitely not going to talk about it, was David Hasselhoff eating a cheeseburger drunk on the
They
floor.
do bring it up for like a minute, and he's like, "Oh yes, my children and I laugh about that and all the time," and we're like, "No, you don't. No, you don't."
I guess
Metal cover. Whoa. Did that say something about metal?
Yes, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Well, what are you clicking around for right now?
Hold on. I'm looking for this cute fan animation, which just came out recently, which is probably the biggest fan thing. Education Connection commercial. Maybe that'll find it. It is the second biggest one. Nope, it didn't come up. No, there's too many things. There it is. Here it is. So this fan animation is from just 7 months ago.
Why does that cat have a knife?
We'll find out.
Uh-oh.
This is someone's fan animation set to the song, and this is by Bratwurst for Breakfast.
Do you think that they use Education
subscribe to.
Connection to find perhaps the Dave School in Orlando to go and learn how to do computer animation to make this? Or perhaps Full Sail University, also in Florida, to become an animation
Or maybe they
person?
just learned animation on their own.
Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't.
Here's
use
the cute
Education
little cat.
Connection.
Here's the cute little cat.
I'm looking for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do
It's like an
great.
anime
Still, I gotta
style.
make
Yeah,
more
they got an
cash.
F- on their
Education is
test.
what I'm looking
They're
at.
looking at
I
school.
get degree. I will make
Danny,
a bigger
did you
salary. So now I've got to
You
see
went to high
which
school and
college
didn't
is right
necessarily
for
do
me.
grades.
No, I didn't.
You had to, even though you're super intelligent, you had a lot going on at home at that time and did not do super amazing in your more formative college years and needed to take some time off and then eventually find a school that did not focus so much on SATs, etc.
We don't need to make this about me. We gotta make this about the cat getting its education.
Oh, it's got a little tiny little graduation cat on it. This is adorable. Peter going into the music. Fran. Did they write their own papers?
I guess.
Why are these people begging for
Is
their
that supposed to be
lives?
the professor? I don't know what any of this is in reference to at the end. Okay, so let's start now, just like classic. I guess we don't need to do a Patreon read in this episode because we don't need to do a Patreon break because this is a Patreon commercial in and of itself.
there you
So
go.
thank you to all our regular patrons who I don't have the list ready for me this time. But we'll be back, and the episode's not over, but this is our mini break. We will be back with our next regular free episode after 2 months to talk about the song. We take 2 months off for a regular free episode. What are we going to come back with? Well, of course, we're going to come back and talk about the song Show and Tell. Literally the song that the least number of Relient K fans have ever heard of. You take all the deep cut, like, What Can I Do songs, and even, like, the previous leaked track that we talked about, Snake Charmer. More people
All
have
the
heard about
demos.
that. All the demos. More people have heard of that than Show and Tell. Nobody's heard of Show and Tell.
It's
How do
way
I
dirtier
know?
than you're expecting.
How do I know? Because it's not on YouTube. It's the only song we've ever... No, well, Snake Charmer was not on YouTube until I put it on YouTube. But, no, Show and Tell is, like, not available online at all. I get my Relient K demos online. Doing my podcast in my own time. Taking 2 months right off. Because I got a kid and I'm going crazy.
Those two thoughts are not connected, though. They're.
I love the
separate.
kid. He's not driving me crazy. It's being a parent is driving me crazy.
No, it's not.
No, you know what I mean. It's challenging.
You're not home all day every day with a full-time job.
That's
and a
the thing is
full-time
when I'm
parent.
sitting at work on my phone
Yeah.
or hiding in the bathroom, I'm like, gosh, I really wish I was home right now with my baby while Jessica did the dishes. Anyway. So what did you want to watch? You wanted to watch the
What's
metal
the one
version.
with the blue hair thing? And I want to watch the metal version. I want to see what this is. We've got a little person, a little anime person playing something, and I want to see it. So far, it's just the same music video. Where are we going with this?
I remember what this is. I don't think you're going to see the little blue hair anime thing. I think what you're going to see now is the original visuals of the commercial with an AI voice of an anime character singing it instead.
Oh.
I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still I gotta make more cash, more education is.
There's another thing like this where it's all the female characters from SpongeBob singing the song, like Sandy Cheeks and Mrs. Puff. That's it. All those characters. So here's Dua Lipa Levitation Connection, featuring Adriana Veith, which I did not originally realize.
Wait, so
she
is
was
this
credited
real
there.
or an AI?
No, this is not real. This is
Okay.
not. I don't think this.
I don't think I knew what Dua Lipa looked like, and now I do.
This is not. I don't think this is a rave DJ either. I think this is
Oh, I
actually
see.
a skillful. Not. Well, you can be the judge of how skillfully, but it is a handcrafted mashup. Now it starts. I've listened. I pre-listened to this, and
Oh,
it's
I
just
see.
it's just the song "Levitation" or whatever the song is called for the first 30 seconds until it cuts into a mashup with this song.
I think I've heard this song.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get content ID, anytime
This is
now.
transformative, and we are.
For an hourly wage, I went to high school, didn't do great. Still, I gotta make more cash. Education is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you get it. So old
it.
school meets new school. That Gen X lady that you talked about meets Gen Z. Here's this drum cover, which is pretty funny. Now, when I was listening to this song on Spotify, I was like, and when I watched this drum cover, I was like, I wish just a little bit more was happening in the drums here. I wish you had a little bit more of that Travis Barker dishwasher drums.
Education is what I'm looking at. I get paid up free.
Too much of a literal interpretation.
Yeah.
So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found education.
So it's funny that, like, visually,
I did some research.
this is so classic era Reliant K coded. And yet the song itself is kind of a collapsible lung song. It's got that pseudo Prince vibe.
He's like, yeah.
This is
you really
from,
get into it.
for the listeners only, this is Chris Covers.
Found your phone, dear. It's
Thank
on,
you.
by the
Oh,
way. On maps, too. Who knows who we've
Hello?
been talking
Hello?
to? Yeah.
Oh, there's my new background.
Oh,
It's
lovely.
Jessica and Cooper from when we went apple picking in 95-degree weather.
So hot. Metal cover.
Metal cover, where was that? There's a Tame Impala mashup as well. Here's a guy covering. I'll open this for later. Here's a guy just covering it because he hates it. He's like, I hate this song. I'm gonna cover it
Here's
now.
the metal.
All right, passed it. There we go. Okay, we'll play metal cover first, and then we'll do the guy who hates it on acoustic guitar. Oh yeah, this was pretty.
Why didn't what would they call it? Play this at
Oh yeah, it's been so.
Mudvayne.
It's been so long since we podcasted. We were like, oh, Reliant K's playing SeaWorld this week. It's been like 2 months. But we did not go to the SeaWorld show. We did go to the Megadeth show, which I guess we'll talk about on Show and Tell. We'll tell about not going to SeaWorld, and we'll see that the show was not attended by us. But we will tell about the show we saw of Megadeth with... What is their names? I already forgot. It's not...
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne. You said it, yeah.
And the first one that we missed.
Oh, All That Remains. I only want to see Megadeth. Now it's like this song was written for this part. For this, like, the metal outro is the best version of the outro of this song. The Caillou video. Oh yeah, every MXPX music video, but it's only the shots of Yuri. That's a video that I did years ago. That's fun. That's fun. I forgot that existed. How nice. Anyway, here's someone named Dylan Adler at some sort of like, I don't know, coffee house, not a Christian coffee house, but some sort of like coffee house style performance, does the Education Connection, does not the one we're talking about, but some other one, like not the Pajama Girl, but one of those other ones, like the Folk Girl or something.
Why not do the iconic one?
I don't know. He should have. It doesn't make any sense. Here's a little girl singing it. We won't play that. Here's... All these girls have the smoothest, shiniest hair. It's like, if you want to be an Education Connection girl, do you have smooth, shiny hair?
I wanna be
Even to start when she's supposed to be all disheveled.
There's a certain slight amount, there's just a pinch of male gaze in all these commercials. Because all of
the time, most certainly.
For all the time, all of these
sure.
girls are modestly dressed, but with just a little bit. Like, all their outfits are not skin tight, but they are all tight outfits, but like modest cuts. But like this girl's got plenty of arms showing and a little bit of.
Oh, yep. Look at that. She's got a whole 2 buttons on
Yeah.
one. Woo-hoo.
But I mean, they're all like.
Next thing you know, she's gonna show her ankles.
But you know what I mean? Like, you know, just when you were in school and you'd see like girls and they'd be like not like sexily dressed, but like nicely dressed. I'm just trying to talk with you about what it was like seeing girls in high school. Oh wait, you're my wife. Sorry. You're my best friend, so sometimes I forget you're not just one of the dudes.
each day, but my future right now isn't looking so great. I really wanna make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. A certificate.
Would it be amazing if we were watching one of these and like I was just thinking it because she kind of looks like her, like someone like a Jenna Ortega
Right.
or like a Rachel McAdams like got her start on one of these.
Degree will make me a bigger salary.
I guess
Sometimes
Rachel.
individuals work because of their ages, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I went on the
It's
internet.
actually
Sydney
free. That is what you're
Sweeney.
saying.
Connection, use the free service and found the right
Well, she's got a lot of belly showing. See, I'm not crazy here.
Taking classes at my own time. Education.
Wait, what was the change there?
My own.
No.
Taking classes at my
No.
close by. Selection.
Okay.
Now I'm going to school close by.
Okay, they totally given up. What year is this? Okay, so this one's uploaded by LP Media Films, so they must have been hired after Anthony Falcone to do some more.
And it was uploaded
This is from
13
13 years ago,
so-
but they gave up on the whole, like, we promise you'll find an online school thing.
Taking classes at my own time.
Which leads me to believe that 2009 was definitely not when the first one originally came out. That's
Yeah.
just
Connected for free with Education Connection. Get connected for free.
No, she looks like...
No, you know what this lady looks like? And what, you know what, even this image in and of itself, it looks like it should be on the side of a bus or on a billboard in Los Angeles.
advertising car insurance to the Latina community.
That's what this looks like.
Veronica's Insurance
Yes!
is what you're thinking of. Veronica's Insurance.
There's other ones too, though.
I don't know if that's
but
a California. I mean, I
yes.
assume it's got to be a California specific thing, but I don't know if it's an LA specific thing. But Veronica's Insurance is like in all of the like sort of Mexican American communities. It's a billboard, and it's always a woman that looks just like this, but she's always with a dog.
Sometimes
right?
she's with a dog. Yeah, that's Veronica. Because there's other ones too, though. Veronica is not the only one. I've seen others of these as well.
But this girl actually looks like Cece from New Girl.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. I love this how we paused on this. I love her outfit. I love her jacket.
So she looks like Cece. So she's like it's like gas station TV. Like Education Connection is like, it feels like it would be a classic gas station TV commercial.
for sure.
This commercial sucks. This jingle sucks.
This is Peter Dungong. Peter Duong.
Because it always interrupts my late night viewing of movies. Used to.
How
For
dare
the
you
sake of
interrupt this
TV
man's
commercial week. I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school. I didn't do great. Still, I gotta make more cash. More education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet, found education connection. I took some free tests
Oh, I like
to
that
find
little-
out my direction. I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education connection, match me with the right college for free. Get connected for free with education connection. Get connected for free with education connection. Get connected for free with education connection. Get connected for free with.
I'm gonna reply and say,
Oh, the song's over. Good. See you tomorrow.
I'm gonna reply and
Other
say,
husbands
what
do
chords,
this
bro?
Where like I ask for water and he does not fill the whole thing up.
Well, you don't want to have. No, I do. I give you.
do this. You do not. You do
That
this.
is
when
not
you
true.
Give me my water at night
I
too.
specifically did not give us full waters right now because we still have a podcast to finish. We're pseudo live to tape. We can't get up to pee. I mean, I got up to get water, but I certainly can't get up to pee because you'll hear it right down the hall. The bathroom's right there. And I'm not shutting the door. This is my home.
Yeah, I was taking a cute video of Cooper the other day, and Danny didn't like realize that, even though like I was right there, like filming the thing, and he just walks in, starts peeing, and I'm like, "Oh my, I'm gonna stop videoing. You've ruined it." I'm just here, stream.
Sorry. I'm looking at some of my other random, fairly odd parents. Oh,
All
this
right,
is the
so
same
what
guy.
all do you have to say about? Can't think of her name now. Andrea, whatever her name is.
Oh, so I found her, which I didn't think to. I found her Instagram.
Yeah, she still tries to work as an actress, I guess, and maybe does some choreography stuff, and was having a hard time during the writer's strike, apparently, and like had set up a GoFundMe and that sort of thing.
It's all on my phone, and if this was a regular audio-only podcast, I'd be like,
But I did check; she hasn't had like she mainly did like extra sort of appearances, it seems like, and mainly in that
It's
like
me,
early 2000s
Andrew.
sort of time.
it's me, Andree, Education Connection. It's me _ Andree. So, hopefully we don't have to log into Instagram. I don't think we have to on a browser. We'll find out. What's some videos? Let's see what she's up to. Let's see what she looks like many years later.
Interesting. So we have, in one corner over there, some weirdo guy. And in the other corner, we've got this weirdo guy who likes to sit outside my apartment and grab himself while rocking back and forth. And now he's sitting outside my apartment again, staring up at my apartment while I'm trying to walk Snoopy.
Oh, she's got a dog.
Hi, everyone. Do you love weirdo guys that, like, play with their crotches while they stare at your apartment from across the street?
Where do you
Anyway,
live? You live in Los
Then you got the other
Angeles?
guy over here.
I mean,
I like how they, like, I don't know.
I had a look on my face because I'm like, I know that there's buildings that are like the bottom floor, like the one behind her, the bottom floor is elevated. The first floor is elevated, so it's all parking underneath. But that just sprang to mind that there's a building like that in Glendale, and I thought maybe that's what it was, but I don't think she's in Glendale.
Danny, stop
And I'm like, oh, good.
Dogs the education.
Let's figure out where this lady is.
Yeah.
Let's look at her stories. Oh no, you have to be logging into her stories.
I'm going to sit here and watch my apartment. Make sure this guy doesn't go into my apartment.
Is this like a live? Like she was like,
Yep.
This is from 1 hour ago.
oh! Oh! I swear to goodness, I looked at her Instagram. Oh, she had posted 2 days ago. I had looked at her Instagram and I was like, oh, she hasn't posted in like 2 years. But no, she's consistently posting these little these little, like lives. What was what? Oh yeah, she posted.
Or whatnot.
Yeah, reels. Like, okay. You know what? I must have looked at her pinned or
And
something.
she got new ballet flats.
Okay. I mistakenly thought I looked at her pinned posts, and so I was like, oh, she hasn't posted in 2 years. No, that's her pinned post at the top. Wow, okay, so just an hour. So right now, as we're recording this, did you get in your house? We're doing a podcast about you.
Right now.
Oh, why is she running? This is horrifying.
We we're living in a creepypasta right now.
You ready for
We sat down to do a podcast about this lady.
The guy at the grocery store say to me, he's like, do you want a bag? Because I can just stick all 3 of these stickers on there that says paid.
Like I totally,
That's interesting.
I get the idea of like you're uncomfortable and something's going on outside and there's maybe so you go live on your phone.
Right.
But like there's also so much less context. She did have the time to write, "Oh yeah, and I got new ballet flats."
Really?
Maybe she did that after it posted.
Gotta love that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and make sure my son has his.
Oh, good, she's got a son. So do we.
So he's bed. Has school tomorrow. He should be fine. Right?
I did not expect the podcast to
Girl
start
staring at me like a
an
crazy
hour
person.
ago.
But at least she's not crazy like that guy over there.
And now she's just punching in her code or something.
How's everybody doing? She loves that I was going here and I'm like, I mean, apparently, if that's the area, hopefully this isn't not very much longer in Boston. I only had to stay here for so long. Yeah. How lovely place. Beautiful. You know, speaking of wonderful, when I found out that Boston could do animations the way he does, and his only thing is he's ADHD, and that's it, you know?
Or
But
something.
still, like, I got him to do what he was saying, and all of a sudden, like, he figured out how to.
I wanted to name my son Legal Seafood to tie into his Boston, Massachusetts roots, but I guess I could have just named him Boston.
Like an app or
This is
something, whatever.
education.com.
That isn't even for that.
Why is this still going?
I mean, she made a bigger salary, so she seems to be doing just fine.
I mean, I feel like she can maybe go back and get some more education. I don't know.
I thought that was funny. She made a
Very
bigger
funny.
salary.
I was just like, whoa, that's so cool, you know? And now, I have to figure out
I'm sorry,
how to
we
get
have
this
to find out how to
iPad to
send
work
this.
because all
I
this
gotta make
stuff
sure she
is
gets home
stuff
safe.
kinda,
It's just like you're dropping off a friend and you gotta make...
all those animations.
I mean,
I have to figure that
she
out.
posted it, right?
But yeah, I was thinking about that today as I was going back and forth with the IEP people
On her shirt,
and taking them out of the SAI classes, 100%.
I guess they're supposed
And
to. It's
I
confusing.
kept thinking to myself, you know, he is really smart. And I get that his teacher accidentally selected and called it an AI class. It's just like the guys at GCC who try to convince.
There's so much It's Me,
There's so
Andrew lore. There's so much
happening
lore
right
with
now.
her. We're just scratching the surface.
Deal with this. Turn it off.
they're not as
I don't
valid.
need to know this much.
You know, I just don't want my kid to grow up to be like that. But I am really proud of him. And every time he makes something or does something, I'm even more proud. And I am really hoping that at some point, he's gonna not have to worry so much about pineapple wearing every single day. The kids even like make fun of the guy for it. Teachers.
What?
So, yeah. I'm just letting you know. 3 different paid stickers today because I paid for those things in advance.
What?
Because that's what you do. And they separate the different things at Ralph's. So, like, if it's like any type of
Where are we? Is she
bathroom
okay?
tissue or shampoo or conditioner or like,
Well, like, you buy something at the store and they put a paid sticker on it so that they don't think you're stealing it. But I guess they gave her extra stickers. So what could she take them into the store, put them on other things and walk out? I don't think that's what she's saying.
whatever.
That's not what she was talking about.
pay for that
We're just going
ahead
all
of
over the
time.
place.
And then you pay for the rest of your groceries up at the front. So the guy was really weird, actually. He goes, are you sure you don't want a bag? Do you want a bag? I can just give you these stickers. And they already say paid. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to remember you. You're a character. Anyway, not really. So, you choose sticks?
We're so close. We gotta
Holler.
finish it.
I said holler right now.
I was about to say.
Hello. Be careful, girl.
Oh, this was alive. This was alive.
What happened?
How much longer is it?
I actually live in Glendale. So this is San Fernando Valley.
I told
Doesn't fall under
you.
LA jurisdiction, because if it did, then all the housing and all the things would be much different. But yeah.
I told you. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to dox her, but I know where she lives.
Whatever. Hey, Sneaky.
Well, she lives right down the street from where I used to work.
It's gonna be
He's
okay.
got a much louder, deeper
Hopefully tomorrow goes smoothly for Boston, and things are actually, I feel they're
I'm so happy with the turn this
like
podcast took.
a G. So like at the college.
What, was there a cut there?
I feel like things are
Is she able to edit something out of the live later?
Kinda.
Can you do that?
there's a lot of really solid good people there.
Did she
So
get
things
to
are.
Did she get to
Did she get out of her hourly wage?
So yeah, that's some good news, right?
That was right for her.
Boston has a birthday party coming up. I still have stuff I have to get done today for my classes, but I'm doing okay.
She's
in
back.
them,
She's having education right now.
Not as good as
I think that she might, based on something I saw, teach like dance
kind
classes
of
or something.
figure out everything, not just for myself, but also
think that's what
Boston
she
and
does.
everything. So, can only do so much, right? You know? So,
And you're missing the visuals if you're not at patreon.com/Sadie
I'm
Hawkins
pretty
Pod.
sure those small cabinets were made specifically for hiding Halloween candy from kids.
Okay, I caught it finally. Wow. Okay, well that's her. It's me. It's Andrie. A pleasant surprise in person. I'll say, very surprising in person. It wasn't unpleasant. Boston and my Twitch handle. See, now I went to her Twitch handle earlier today, and there was like nothing active, or there hadn't been anything there recently. I was like, oh, if we have her playing like Dark Souls or something, that would be interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, there's that.
Alrighty then.
Here's another AMV. You saw this one with me on the TV the other night. I don't know what show this is, but it's like it's very well edited. I don't know if it's like three like young schoolgirls. It's not like a inappropriate thing because they're like little girls, which makes it sound even worse. But it's I have no idea what show this is. Still can't see. Anyway.
He realized I put him down.
Cooper, stay asleep. Okay, that's where it ends because that is not. I thought that this one would be these classic CGI monkeys dancing to that song. It was not.
Oh.
And then I started watching a video from Tokyo
I
Lens.
actually need content right now, so here you go. Hey, us too! Oh yeah, the kazoo cover that I was like, please turn this off.
Yeah, it's really obnoxious. It's just a young
Just a kid.
There's two things
Being a
here where
kid.
it's kids, little kids, and I would be even more uncomfortable than playing the little anime kids to play these real life little kids on our video. Just singing it or playing kazoo, that's fine. That's very sweet.
Are you gonna play that coffee shop open mic or no?
Yeah, but they're not playing the actual version that we're talking
then
about.
never mind. Okay, I'm sorry.
Agatha all along. It should be Agatha finally. It's an advertisement for Agatha all along, years after anyone cares.
Very important service. Hit that track. Feel like my life's passing me by. With the cash I'm
It's like a
making,
cabaret
I'll never
version.
get by. If
Welcome
I
to
get
the
a degree,
cabaret.
I will make a bigger salary.
Is he timed?
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is
So
like-
I logged on to Education
mirror so you can see it?
Connection. Headed in the college
You know, a cartoonishly large cane is gonna come in this
online. And I'm getting my degree on my own time. They match me.
What happens when the countdown ends? 6,
At
5,
Education
4,
Connection, it's
3,
gotta be a thing
2,
you really get
1.
employed.
Okay, I'm
Well,
sorry.
the gang's all here. Let's hit the road.
It's the Disney Plus blockbuster.
No, it's not. All right. So that's Education Connection. What do you think, Jess? Let's cleanse with the original song because we
haven't
went
listened to it enough.
we went through quite a journey there. places we didn't
I
expect
think
to
it's
go.
a great song. We still haven't gotten to any of the other songs.
Are we still recording?
I'm looking for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still, I gotta
I love that. Didn't do great, and then she does she bends her hips. Didn't do great.
It's very anime.
make more cash.
And I love that she's writing down with a giant pen the order, but then she turns around and it's like, no, I just want money.
Why does she need that many ketchup and mustard bottles? And also, they're clearly attached to that tray.
Right.
Education is what I'm looking.
I feel like we're only gonna get one DM with It's Me Andrea before she blocks us.
Danny, no!
So should it
Don't
be?
reach out.
Did they nail down the ketchup and mustard bottles?
When I get a degree, I will make a bigger
See,
salary.
this seems like the only reasonable thing that hey, you get a degree, you'll make $25,000 more each year than someone who doesn't have a college degree. That feels totally reasonable.
Right.
The other one where it's like, if you have a college degree, you'll make $1 million in your lifetime. What? Or the other ones where it's like, you will get to learn everything online.
Right.
It feels like just a whole bunch of lies.
This feels like a more slightly reasonable expectation.
Now let me see. So I guess we'll end with, of course, when you're thinking 2000s rockin' commercials that are sort of Reliant K adjacent, you think of these other bros who were probably in direct competition with the Education Connection rock bros. These fellas, all 9 commercials in 4 minutes.
Wow.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants, so why am I dressed?
Now, I don't know what year these started, but this was freecreditreport.com. Probably another online.com thing. Mm-hmm. Is this from the .com bubble? Right? I don't think so. I think this is a little later.
Yeah.
Post. Maybe this is 99 at the earliest. 2000, 2001.
These commercials were like mid 2000s.
They're very mid.
Yeah.
They're very mid. This is
These always
again
bother
uploaded in
me.
2009 and uploaded by the original production company. Or maybe the original production company? I mean, it's uploaded in 2009. Made by... I do not take any credit. No, this is just someone that called their YouTube channel Productions of Lilio Productions, but they are not.
Dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant. It's all because some hacker stole
Just in
my
case you never heard these, let's hear
They
them
say
again.
a man should always dress for the job he wants, so why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant?
Now, in
It's all
a
because some hacker stole
Christian
my
alternative
identity.
sense, this is
Now
more
I'm
the
in here
Calibre
every
13
evening
than a
serving
Reliant
chowder
K.
and iced tea. Should have gone to free credit.
Well, not with that.
report.com. I
Tiny
could have
stuff.
seen this coming at me like an atom bomb.
I guess this is more of a
They
Burger
Would
King
you
side.
have seen a hacker stealing your
don't
info
end up selling fish
coming
to
at
No.
you if you had gone to freecreditreport.com?
No, and so that's the big thing. And before we play the commercial, the commercial of these that you absolutely hate, that's the thing. So Education Connection, I saw people online saying this is kind of a scam. It's really just a farm for mail, for getting your information. Freecreditreport.com. These commercials are also, I didn't say all that correctly. Free Education Connection making all of these claims and offers that seem reasonable, but aren't really fully realistic, like telling you how much money you're going to make, telling you you're going to take these classes online, making you a lot of promises that maybe they can fulfill but probably can't, and go to this website for it. Freecreditreport.com doing the same thing, because freecreditreport.com, all you can go do is see your credit report. And yes, if it's messed up, you can start taking measures to try to fix it.
Right.
Or if you got hacked, you could be, oh, I got hacked. Oh, well. You'd still have to go work in the fish. You wouldn't see it coming like an atom bomb. I mean, I guess you'd be like...
And what were you doing before? Is this a second job for you? Are you saying that you would be a rock star if you didn't have to work in the fish restaurant?
Yeah, so that's the thing is like free credit, especially I think the third or fourth one we're going to watch, they make it sound like if you just went and got your freecreditreport.com report, you could buy a really awesome car. Like, no, if you have bad credit already, you have bad credit. Right. It's too late. Now you just are prepared with the information. actually, the only one of these commercials with the scenario of how he should have gone to freecreditreport.com to learn this information earlier
Is the most
is this
infuriating
one. This next one is the only one that actually...
I hate this guy so much from this commercial.
And
I hated it at the time. Like, when I was, like, a teenager and I saw this commercial, I'm like, this guy is such a jerk.
So here's the next one then. Jessica hates this.
Well, I married my dream girl, but she didn't tell me her credit was bad. So now, instead of living in a pleasant suburb, we're living in the basement at her mom and dad's. No, we can't get a loan for a respectable home, just because my girl defaulted on some old credit card. If we'd gone to freecreditreport.com, I'd be a happy bachelor with a dog and a yard.
So he's stating that just because his dream girl has bad credit, he hates her and he wishes he had a divorce. He wishes that he was a bachelor with a dog in a yard.
Now, technically, it's the only one of these commercials that actually, that is what you would use freecreditreport.com to do, is to check, like, the credit report of your would-be spouse. Like, that makes sense. Like, oh, I can't marry you because you have bad credit. Now, that's terrible. Like,
it's horrible. Why would you, like, that's
and it's so passive-aggressive.
It's so passive-aggressive. Like, maybe just be like, oh, you have better credit. Let's not, like, combine our finances or whatever. Let's wait until you fix that a little bit or something. But instead, he's just, like, super passive-aggressive and, like, really shitty about it. And is like, yeah, if I had gone to freecreditreport.com, I'd be a bachelor with a dog and a yard.
Well, why didn't you go get that dog in the yard before?
Yeah, like, why are you such a jerk about this? Like, what, you thought that she had money? Were you marrying her for her money? Is that why she's your dream girl?
Yeah, her parents have a house with a big basement with a lot of sunlight.
Yeah.
So I was like, gosh, well, they'll help us. We'll get a big house. This next one, this next one is probably the second best song that they wrote for this campaign. But the absolute lie in terms of what you would use this website for.
For a new car, which one's me? A cool convertible or an SUV? Too bad I didn't know my credit was whack, cause now I'm driving off the lot in a used subcompact. FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Saw their ads on my TV. Thought about going, but was too lazy. Now instead of looking fly and rolling fat, my legs are sticking to the vinyl and my posse's getting laughed at. FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Offer applies.
I remember all of these. They're so catchy too. Yeah. They're so catchy.
This is very coded. Now, this isn't like so much Relient K, but very much coded in like some of the influences of a Relient K. Like this is like a very Ben Folds, a very Cake, a very Fountains of Wayne, or those kind of things. That's like what this kind of song feels like, and but the lyrics are a lie. Like, you're like, I really want to get an awesome car, so I'll go get my credit report, and then I'll have an awesome car. No.
Right.
No, because the thing is, your credit report...
If you can get an awesome car.
Yeah, you'll know, like, okay, I have bad credit, I better save up more.
You can get an awesome car.
No.
That's not how that works.
It's like, I have shitty credit, but I know I have shitty credit, so I swore. See, that was my swear for the episode.
I feel like you and I are opposites in that second scenario, though, where it's like we got married and I had some credit. I feel like yours was maybe not as good maybe at that time.
Yeah, your credit was better than mine because your parents bought you a house.
Yeah.
Well, when the market was good, they bought we've talked about it before, but Jessica had a townhouse for college and they planned to sell it, and then the market crashed and they held on to it for quite a while after we moved away.
But I've been a homeowner since I was 18.
Yeah.
So I mean, we sold the house eventually, but
so anyway, this is the best one, and they're all literally so this is the end of what I would think of as the classic era of free credit, of the original Free Credit Report rock dudes.
Yeah.
Because they do 3 more after this, but none of them are as good as this. This was the peak. This was their Well, wasn't peak Relient K, but you know what I mean. This is their Forget Not Slow Down.
I was getting depressed because of all the stress I was feeling at home. Had a poor credit score and the number would haunt me wherever I go. But I moved to a place where my credit could stink and nobody would care. I just wish that somebody had told me that place was a Renaissance fair. FreeCreditReport.com. Tell your friends, tell your dad, tell your mom. Never mind, they've been singing our songs since we first showed up with our pirate hats on. If you're not into fake sword fights, 20 slippers and green wool tights, take a tip from a knight who knows. FreeCreditReport.com. Let's go!
Offer applies with enrollment
So
and
we had to move to a Renaissance.
Okay, so this song is awesome. Like musically, this song is outstanding. The vocal melody, like all the little flourishes. It's almost like one of those Key Reliant K songs where they have like all those big bells and whistles. Like the only one I can think of right now is 12 Days of Christmas, where it takes all those crazy left turns and has all those big production changes that you don't expect. But there's other Reliant K songs like that I can't think of now. But all like the flute that comes in, and then the harp that comes in, and like the melody, FreeCreditReport.com. That's great. But you're absolutely right. Just like everyone except for He Married His Dream Girl, it's ridiculous. Like he's got a bad credit score, so he needs to move to a Renaissance fair.
Right.
Like this is the one that makes the least amount of sense, because you don't live in a Renaissance fair. Do you mean you're living in like a shanty town?
Is there living in 15th
Did you move?
century England?
Yeah, are you saying you moved away with the circus? You're traveling with the circus? Like I don't understand. Like, and then he's like, I wish somebody had told me that place was a Renaissance fair. I guess artistically you mean like I wish someone had told me in the past. But it makes it sound like he got sold this like resort where you can go and live if you have bad credit, but no one told him it was a Renaissance fair until he got there.
Right.
But then you also tie it together. This was almost like a pseudo finale, because it's like we've been singing this song since we first put our pirate hats on.
Yeah.
Suddenly that implies that this is an entire, not a cinematic universe, but that this is an entire cohesive narrative from the pirate restaurant from the pirate restaurant to the marriage to the car to moving to the Renaissance fair.
That was iced tea, not scotch. If if you're watching.
So
we just ran out of other glasses
water
earlier. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but that one I could reach, and I realized it was there.
So there's 3 more. I don't feel like playing them. I don't. Maybe we just.
To the R, to the E, D, I, T, free, to the port, to the dot. That's the side I'm gonna hit when I go
terrible.
home. They know how credit.
No.
Credit roller coaster makes you wanna hurl. So throw your hands in the
Nope,
air.
nope.
With a phone so I could hear myself as a ringtone. Who knew
Nope.
the score would go and check my credit score now. Needed space for a family. So
No, it was peak at the Renaissance fair. It peaked at the Renaissance fair, and the last songs are terrible. So there's a whole world of untapped pop rock emo music out there.
On Collapsible On.
Yeah, this is that's why the Renaissance fair was their
This is high.
Forget Not Slow Down era, and the rest of it is all their Collapsible On. Now, will they come back with their Air for Free?
Hard to say. You never know. April, come say hi. April says hello. Yeah, hello. Oops, stick careful standing on Cooper.
April, tell about your experience with educationconnection.com.
Oh, no.
So anyway, I have no idea how long this episode is because we had to take multiple... It's almost 2 hours probably, like definitely over an hour and a half. So there you go. FreeCreditReport.com. No, we were talking about Education Connection. Education Connection, the greatest super chick outro cut song B-side that they ever produced. It's not really super chick, but a whole world out there of like emo pop rock music from the 2000s from commercials. What other commercials do you know about?
So many commercial cinematic universes of the mid-aughts.
Anyway, that was a Patreon episode. You Patreon or Patreoners and you patronizers know what this is like, but loosey goosey. Took a little bit of a format from our regular episodes, but like I said, we'll be back pretty soon with the song Show and Tell. Everyone, call up 402-95-SADIE for what you want to tell us and show us about. And please do call, because I haven't had a chance to say this in a free episode, but we did lose the number for 12 hours because no one calls us anymore. The Google did cut the phone number off because it's free. And they were like, yeah, no one calls you anymore, so we're cutting your number off. And then I just logged back in and got it again before someone else scooped up that Nebraska phone number that happens to spell the word Sadie. Jessica?
Yes?
You got anything else you want to tell the people?
Ooh.
This is Jessica's Corner. This is Jessica's Corner. Because I guess we don't have to do our outro. We want to do our metric. What do you think of the Education Connection song? The original.
I mean, it's great. It's always been a banger. It was a banger then. It's a banger now.
And
real staying power right there.
Same, less, or more?
Probably about the same.
About the same. I think I love it even more.
Oh,
when I hear all those crappy versions that came out years later.
That's a very good point.
And knowing that Andree, I think it's Andree because it's E. Knowing that she's still out there getting her education, good for her. Knowing that she lived it. What's this Falcone guy doing? The guy who wrote and produced the song. Is he still learning? I don't think so. And first of all,
babe, life is a learning experience.
She's not
credited. Life.
Yeah, she's not credited on the Spotify. She should be credited on the Spotify. So anyway,
it's politics for you.
That is politics for you. What else? What else on YouTube? What about?
Oh my gosh! You could also go to Appliance Direct, local Central Florida commercial from back in the day. You paid retail and waited for it.
Okay, but that's not a song. But we'll end with that.
That's true.
No.
Oh! If you want songs, again, Central Florida Family Automart. Family Automart. Go to Family Automart because there's multiple songs for Family Automart. Family Automart.
Everyone's gonna just see my search history. I have no idea.
There's a B in there for some reason.
Well, I figured it would spell check me. What's a classic one? What's a short one? 9 minutes. There we go. 9 more minutes of podcast.
Just go back to the first one and just click on some of these.
That's a playlist.
Yeah, just go to the playlist. Let me see some.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Go to your happy price line.
Well, that's more professional than I expected.
Family Auto Mart is where the wheeling and dealing starts.
So this
Family Auto Mart.
They had
to be smart.
And they would buy like 2-hour blocks of time, like in the middle of the night and early in the morning for these commercials. And it was called like the Family Auto Mart show with the family man. And they had all these things. They had these hillbilly characters called Cletus and Pete. There's the Family Man dance. You can do the Family Man dance. And these were like, I remember Danny was like, I only introduced Danny to this like a few years ago, and he was like, what have you been doing our entire relationship that it took you this long to introduce me to this?
I like the praising and worshiping at the... See, the thing Christian punk shows have showed me that you can praise and worship to any style of music. Peter Griffin and the Family Automart.
There's the Family Man rap, here's the Family Man dance.
It literally looks like Tim there. We're wheeling and dealing.
This is taking too long to kick in.
Yeah, you gotta get that snap. You gotta get to that hook sooner than later.
Here we go.
Watch the family man. Watch the family man.
It's called The Family Man, and he looks like a Family Guy.
This was pre-Family Guy.
This is clearly what Seth MacFarlane ripped off.
I'm pretty sure pre that.
You know me, I'm the family boy. I'm the guy in the tie that brings the family man joy.
All right, well, thanks
There's
everyone.
others tue. There's the Family Automart.
Family Automart, bringing back family values. It's all our Sadie Hawkins pod listeners. Well, thank you very much, everyone.
We'll have to do a whole thing on Family Automart, but I mean, really, you could...
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi. We
Hi.
started.
Here, let me get my hair.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I gotta get my emo hair. I haven't had a haircut in a while, so I can do the swoop thing. There we go. There we go. My hair's looking crazy, and it's only good if you're only seeing it if you're a patron.
You're not even looking in the right direction. You have to look the other way.
There we go.
There you go.
No, it's looking. Wait.
No, no.
Oh yeah,
other
it's
side,
facing.
Danny.
I can't. Wait, I'm trying to look at my profile in the I'm trying to look at my profile. Darn it!
This is a visual.
I
bit
can't
that
look
he's
fast
doing
enough.
Right now.
I can't look fast enough. Oh.
Not great, but you get it.
So anyway, hello.
Look towards Cooper.
Hi, Cooper.
There you go. Now
You like
we
my
can-
swoop
now
hair?
We can see your swoopy hair.
So anyway, we're doing. I gotta do the
This is
swoopy
why we
hair.
were supposed to sit on opposite sides, Danny.
Do you want to switch right now on camera? No. We can do that. We got to give the patrons something extra because
All right.
the
We'll
plan
do it
right
then.
now,
All right.
which I'll talk
You get
about
up
in a
and walk
second.
around.
Okay, hold on.
I'll scooch.
Here we go. Here we go. Walking around the long way. Okay.
I pinched my back last night somehow, and I went to the chiropractor today. It is still painful, however.
And I just pulled my arm while doing that. So thanks.
There we go.
Thanks for making me move. Anyway, hello
You
everybody.
made yourself move.
We can bring that microphone in just a little bit more. Hello everybody. This is the professionalism you get at patreon.com/SadieHawkinsPod because yes, this episode you are listening to, the audio only, is free on the
What?
regular feed because it's been another month or two since we had our I don't even remember anymore. Was it Mother's Triumph?
Yeah, we know what we're doing, though. Are we saying what the next one
Wait,
we're
when's
doing?
Mother's Day? Is that like May? Because it's currently September.
Yeah, it is May. We did it in May. I think we did another one
No,
since.
yeah, we did another one since. I have no idea what it was. I'm real curious. Where's my phone?
Consummate professionals.
I lost my phone. So anyway, we're like, we got the next episode, the next regular episode picked out. It'll be out soon. But we're like, it's been taking way too long. So the stenographer
That's
was on
right. There you go.
stenographer was on July 27th. So it's been too long. So I was like, maybe I got to release a Patreon episode for free. And I'm like, no. Instead, we'll do our Patreon episode because we do keep up with the Patreon more or less. But we don't keep up with the free episodes. So we did this once before when we watched We Wish You a Turtle Christmas, the Ninja Turtles Christmas episode, Christmas special, live action Christmas special. We released the audio only on the free feed, but that's what we're doing again today. I think
Good checking in with you, bud.
And this is a very culturally important song that we're talking about today. It is a song.
Hugely.
This isn't just a watch along. On Patreon, we do a lot of watch alongs. We do a lot of play an album in the background while we kind of talk, and maybe we talk a lot about that album, or maybe we talk about a bunch of other stuff. But in this case, we are here to do.
Do you see a picture of
that's
and
you.
But it's moving and happening right
And only
now.
you get to see it because you're on patreon.com/SadieHawkinsPod with our new reduced tier levels of only $3 and something, maybe $7, $5, $6. I don't remember. They used to be $5 and $10, and I removed. I Patreon lets you downgrade prices. Opening my bubbly.
Your lime bubbly.
My lime bubbly. So now we have reduced prices over at patreon.com. And so this is just a little Patreon drive. So, we have years. This podcast has been around for 5.5 years now. We have years worth of content. We've read through the entire pseudo Reliant K book. The microphone's going away. We've read through the entire. Here, you give him water while you give me the microphone. We've read through the entire Reliant K book, the history of girls as mood rings.
The complex infrastructure known as the female mind.
Yes, most of the K's for karaoke songs we did. We've talked about the microphone keeps moving. We talk about other songs, other bands of members of Reliant K. We talk about different compilations and soundtracks that Reliant K has been on, and that led to a whole track recently where we're just listening to influential rock and pop punk soundtracks. You can have more water. All right, Daddy will give you water. Here you go. Look at that. He's a straw drinker now.
He is.
Look at that.
Wait, let me...
He's having trouble with the glass straw, though. Is it too
he
slippery?
It's a little funky.
Oh, it's so tough.
There you go.
It's so tough.
He drinks out of these straws. If you have kids or you babysit or whatever, some of these straws are you really have to suck to get that water out of there. And he does just fine with those, but sometimes, I don't know, something about the glass straw is a little weird for him.
Yeah. You want it again? You're off camera. Okay,
this
there
is
we
what
go.
the people are paying for is the Cooper content. So let's get that baby.
We're
on the
here to
screen.
talk, and I was like, there's the other thing, is that we're here to talk about something that is probably the most culturally important topic that we've ever done on this show. So I'm like, we can't just lock this behind a paywall. you know, Reliant K is a band pretty well tied to the whole like 2000s pop punk